It makes all the sense in the world, but will it happen? Metroid Dread's E.M.M.I in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's talk about it. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your blocked content for today. And a lot of people have sent me this message thinking that there has to be some sort of promotional first-party character as the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character, right? The final fighter in Fighters Pass 2, and well, if Sakurai is to be believed, which we all kind of do, then yes, this is going to be the final fighter in the entirety of this game, which is so cool and so exciting. And a lot of people have been saying a first-party character would make sense. There's this huge theory going around that, of course, we've got 6 fighters in this Fighters Pass, which means that if it's the same price as the first one, which it is, then the final character would essentially be sort of free. You could also say that the first character, Min, could have been free, right? And then the other character would probably be something that, wouldn't even consider in that whole theory. But to me, it does make complete sense to do something that promotes the future of Nintendo, right? Because what are you saying if you're going to do this huge third-party character as the final character? Then you're saying the power of Smash Brothers is these partnerships with third parties. And I don't really think that that is the case. And I also don't think that Nintendo wants that to be the case. So the idea that they are looking to franchises that they are already representing in Smash Brothers, like The Legend of Zelda, like Mario, I think is a great way to close off that Fighters Pass. I think it does make sense, even though we already have our first party character in this Fighters Pass. I don't think that there are any rules if you want to think about it in those terms. So really curious to find out all about that, because Metroid Dread does look incredible. And even on the Nintendo Switch OLED model, I think this is going to be a game that a lot of people are going to be enjoying, and there's a lot of story here. So if you want to support Block content and if you have any questions, please send them over to Question Blocked. It's super easy. Just if you have any thoughts about Smash or Nintendo, send an email to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I might answer your question here live on the show. So see you guys around the corner. Well, and also we have this huge, beautiful Blocked content Discord, and on the Discord you can actually interact with me, all of our Blocked buddies, and just have a whole lot of fun talking about Nintendo, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and your favorite game. So I'll see you guys in the link in the description. See you there in the Blocked Content Discord. So let's talk a little bit about E.M.M.I, right? Or E.M.M.I, right? It does make sense to me that they will do some sort of partnership here. Maybe a spirit event, right? That is the first thing that people are already thinking about. And well, the spirit event could be extremely easy, right? It could be a bunch of Robs, the white model of Rob, that are just chasing you around. Yeah, because that's what the E.M.M.I does in the game, so a spirit battle with E.M.M.I chasing you around, I think to me, would make so much sense. So if that is the case, if that is the way that they're going to go about it, yeah, of course, let's do that, and let's make it as easy as possible with this crossover. But there's also so much to be said for this character to get its own spot in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a playable fighter. I think that E.M.M.I looks incredible. I think it looks like a real menace. I think that the style of this game is very unique, and also the skin for Samus I think would be incredible. Now, if you have E.M.M.I as a playable fighter, it also kind of draws into what Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has been for me all along, and that is a game that doesn't just bring in big third-party characters and all this support and has all the previous characters, but I think it also actively promotes the idea of this game introducing so many villains in the game. And even you could be saying Kazuya, who just appeared in Smash Bros. As a playable character from Tekken, is also sort of a villain. So Kazuya, Sephiroth, we have characters in there that, are the longest time villains that people have been wanting in the game, like King K. Rool, and then also Ridley. So much stuff is happening right now, bringing back characters like Wolf. So having the E.M.M.I in here as another playable villain for the Metroid franchise, I mean, that says something about that franchise, right? Listen, Samus, listen, right? The idea here that we already have Ridley as a playable villain, but then we also have Dark Samus, right, as the Echo Fighter to Samus. So an E.M.M.I would be, expanding the Metroid roster for Smash Bros. Ultimate significantly. And I think that it would be very well in its place, right? Metroid is a huge franchise that is getting a lot of love from Nintendo right now. 2 games are in development, being Metroid Dread, but also the beautiful Metroid Prime 4 that we are still waiting for the longest time. So yeah, they are actively supporting this franchise, kind of like with Zelda, right? They're bringing out a lot of new stuff with Breath of the Wild, and then of course also now the brand new Skyward Sword HD, which is dropping really soon. So I would love for that to be the case, that Nintendo actively promotes their own franchises. Now, the final Smash for this character could be incredible. Of course, we don't know everything about the E.M.M.Is in this game, and we don't know all of the, movements that they will be able to do, but it does stand to reason that, Samus essentially gets one hit KO'd if you get caught by one of these E.M.M.Is, right? So maybe that's actually the final Smash of the character, where it, does that cutscene, but then do it for Samus, but for all the other characters as well. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, to me, it's a character that could be also unique in terms of what it represents, right? It represents the probably newest character ever in Smash Brothers, right? Other than maybe if they would add a Ring Fit trainer. And we have a video coming out about that character too, so please stay tuned to Blocked Content, subscribe and all that. Yeah, I think that it does make sense to have another robot character in the game. We already have Rob, but I think Rob is a comedic character. I also think that it's a very nostalgic choice for Sakurai to put into the game, because Rob is a character that of course was a toy originally, and it's pretty funny that of course the E.M.M.I now is also a toy, in the same way that it's like, oh yeah, it's an amiibo, right? So that way it also kind of, has a sort of partnership with that character, and I like that. So yeah, to me, it's a whole lot of awesome in a whole short amount of time that we will be able to get this character. And people have been saying, when are we going to be getting the fighter reveal? When is it going to happen? Well, I think that if you think about it, Sakurai said it's going to take quite a while, right? They're not ready yet, and it's going to take a while until the character gets announced. And that makes sense, right? It's the final character. You want to do as much as you can to build up the hype and the speculation. So if you think about when they would be releasing a character like that, there are 2 huge possibilities. One would be the Tokyo Game Show. I think that it makes complete sense to do it there. I think that with Nintendo, it also makes sense to do it for a Japanese audience, but there's also the Video Game Awards, right? Jeff Keighley, of course, having everything in his own paw. And yeah, we had Game Awards characters revealed before. I mean, very recently, Sephiroth. So I do think that something like that is going to happen again, and it might actually be for the final fighter, right? If we get the Game Awards reveal, then it also could be a Western rep, and Mercury Steam working, of course, on the game. It's not necessarily a very Western type of franchise, but it does make complete sense to me. So I'm really curious what you guys think about all the E.M.M.I stuff for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Really interested to find out what you guys think. And as for today's comment question, it is, what would actually be E.M.M.I's moveset for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Do you have any ideas about what the character could be doing? Have you watched the live stream and all of the different moves that the character could be doing in Smash Brothers? Let me know in the comments down below. And as for a previous comment question winner, it comes to us from Raymond Rupp, saying, for the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED and the online virtual console game services I want are the original GBA, Game Boy Color, Sega, Wii, Wii U, SNES, NES, DS, Nintendo 64, and GameCube. Also, the Nintendo Switch and Pro games that I want are Pokemon remakes, Nintendo Land remake, one for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Ben 10, GTA 5 and 6, SpongeBob SquarePants the movie remake, and the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Nicktoons Unite remake and an Ed, Edd n Eddy Misadventures remake, Kids Next Door Operation video game, then The Simpsons Hit and Run, Pokemon XD and Coliseum, Breath of the Wild 2, Mario Odyssey 2, Splatoon 3, Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Snap 2 and Master Collection, Mario Kart 9, and Kirby Classic Collection for the Nintendo Switch, and the Switch OLED in 2021, and I hope for them to actually be portable so you can play on the TV and play on the go, which is the case, Raymond Rupp. And I want the price for the OLED to be like $350, which it also is, so congratulations. And he wants it to release in early October, which it also is, and release in 2021, which it does. So Raymond Rob, thank you so much for sending in your comment. I always want to feature comments here on the channel that are enthusiastic, that are from people that really love video games, and with you, I really got that idea. So keep sending in your comments, guys. I will feature you on the channel, and well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support Blocked Content in a meaningful way, you can do so through Patreon. You go to patreon.com/blockedcontent, and from even $1 a month, you can support this channel and actually decide what our next video is about. Will you decide the next big snake codec or a leak speak topic? Well, see you guys out there. Please subscribe to this channel, hit that thumbs up, really helps out the channel, and I'll see you guys around the corner where there will always be more Blocked Content. See ya.